Both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Seminoles will kick it away to start. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. They'll try the run. Past the first down marker and still running. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the first down.
The basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other stuff that goes with it, but you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job of it.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. That's caught. It's Jordan. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Lewis wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Carr. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They're bringing the chop, they're bringing the noise on third down at the Dome. They'll try to run for it, putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Carr. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
And that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Trojans!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown run.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And he was off target there, but I'll tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Noles headed quickly to the line. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Glenn. Looking to scramble. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on fourth down, and their first catches it past the sticks and still on his feet.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Back open in the middle. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Into the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles. Fit it in the window for the score.
And this offense gets another passing touchdown. I tell you what, week 1 this connection worked. Week 2 this connection working again. Tell you what, if I'm a defense, I'm going to start focusing in on that guy because they want to find him and make big plays.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field. Oh, they try to trick him. The holder wants to pass. He's got it for the 2. Found his man on the fake, and they take the lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he's not going to take the touchback. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. He breaks a tackle. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on third down at the dope. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Might be looking to run. Throwing on the run. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And some room to work. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Lewis to throw. Makes the grab. Touchdown, USC. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ole Miss needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Oxford behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ohio State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
From the gun, give on the inside.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. And the Noles can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Dropping back, it's Glenn. Buys a little time with his feet. Going right and going deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Now, teams that play cover one at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, he breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
They'll start this drive with a pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's back-to-back games this guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Sims. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a 1st down.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They just keep firing. Get it out to the supersonic guy. At the 40, there he goes. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Lewis wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. Now on the move. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to barge in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And he's going to bring this one out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Glenn. Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Balls in the deep ball. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads it left. Got his man. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make, and I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows, and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. No good. That one may sting a little, guys. Instead of getting it down to 10, feeling good about things, still a 13-point lead. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team, true to its name, as they make the grab and get the ball. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what their next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Making side adjustments here. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air, it's Glenn. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He'll set up to throw. Fires to the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Carr. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, their defense did a great job deep in their own end, right? Getting the turnover on downs, and now the offense is starting to pay that off. On the third play of this drive, third down, they're able to run it, pick up the first, they stay on the field, and they're going to try and churn this thing out.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Caught in the backfield, it's Carr. There he goes. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lewis wants to pass. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. Second interception of the day for the Seminoles. Looks like they've brought a secondary out there with Deion Sanders, Terrell Buckley, and Lee Corso.
And what does Deion say? Look good, feel good, play good, get paid good. These guys in the secondary making plays. This man might have made himself some money at the...
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No.
Turning it on. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's 1st and goal on the 1. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And, man, that is a great tackle. And your safeties have to be great tacklers, especially nowadays with all these quarterbacks that want to run. These good athletes like this guy right here, nice job being in space, getting into the ground. That is a tough ask, but, man, did he do it right there.
As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. Third and goal coming. Lewis to throw. Here's a heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. Field goal is good, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense, because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. Pocket breaking down. The Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to sling it on second down. Looking left. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Quick handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up. They turn to the passing game on third and short. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver. Bring up fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Seminoles have this offense rolling.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
So now it's second and long. Looking to throw it, Sperry. There's the pressure. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. He rifles one deep down the right side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Gets the back moving. He wants to change this route. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it, first down and more. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. To the air on first down. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really...
Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And the Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Escapes the sack. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Looking to throw. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles! So, guys, that touchdown was huge, but they have to get the 2 here to make it a one-possession game. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Berry. Knocked in the air and incomplete as that pressure denies the pass toward the end zone. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to fire deep. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Georgia Tech will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Calvin Johnson was a 2-time All-American know this game is not over. They're trailing by 11 to Louisville. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will...
He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Trojans! And the route is on.
Well, obviously this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year, coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. They run the reverse. Finds a little space. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. This guy can throw it. Virtually unblocked, and he's stopped for a loss of 8. And the Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Sperry. Fires to the wideout. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Another incompletion on third down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Complete to the left. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points, and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They
can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Got a man in the middle. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Even with this lead, they'll throw again. Pressure coming. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they...
Here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Play action here on first down. Looking for the wideout. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Incompletion makes it second down and 10 from the 27. Looking to pass here on second down. This time a completion. They finally get him down, but a big play for 46.
That's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Pass caught on a comeback route.
Nice read here by the Arkansas quarterback to be able to make this throw and pick up the first down for the Hogs. Did a nice job of waiting for his receiver to get open and then put the ball right on the money.
Makes a quick grab. Touchdown, Razorbacks, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open score. momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
First down, looking to throw the football. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game, all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive.
Refuses to go down. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a first down at the 21. And the Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, the quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
2nd down, they're going to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And the Ducks will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26. So it's Arkansas in front, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Looking to throw it on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Back in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. The defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught near the sticks. It's Norris. They make the stop, but not before a solid game that time.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Off the play fake on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Looking for his big tight end. The veteran quarterback lucky that didn't result in a takeaway.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Fourth and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? The quarterback making some changes at the line. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch. Can he get in?
Well, it's a blown opportunity here for this defense. They get the offense all the way to 4th down and long. They got to get pressure. They got to get this offense off the field, make them pay for this aggressive decision to go for it, and instead they give up a first down. This could cost them.
Defense is coming after him. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Arkansas. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. And it's a direct snap. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Callaway. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Oh, that one's picked off. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up 2nd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play in that completion.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Here's 1st and goal, a chance to really build this lead before halftime. Play action fake, looking to throw. And that's incomplete, even on a 1st down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talk about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
Point after, knocked right through. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Two-back set, quarterback flanked by the backs. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And the completion made.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good.
Looking to throw it deep. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. curious to see what they do now.
Oh, they've got him. A 4th down sack and a turnover on downs. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. The field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will kick this away to begin the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Ducks offense retakes the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The Ducks will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so visible against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
They've been stopped in their first 2 4th down attempts. Here comes number 3. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
Second down coming up.
Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and
breaks into the clear. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Look at that, he's still going. Tried to make something happen on the return, but steps out at the 23. Comes back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Spins away from defenders.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion makes it second and short. Wants to throw it. Bringing pressure. Caught near the sideline. It's Callaway. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line. The Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
That quarterback put a little bit more on that football. I thought it was going to get in there, but give credit to the defense for getting a hand on the ball. But the presence of mind by the offense to come up with a completion.
Shotgun formation here on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The Ducks will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Well, that's exactly when you want to go to your little slot receiver, right? He gets a one-on-one matchup on 4th down, has all that room to work with in the middle of the field, get him the football on 4th down, come up with the conversion, keep those sticks moving.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. They picked up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
The Ducks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. 4th and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this first down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, Oregon, as they fight back here in this playoff game. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big...
And he goes down, but there's also a flag down. If it's on the defense, it's going to be a first down. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. So they don't let the ball travel 10 yards before touching it. That could be a crucial mistake as they try to come back here in the 4th quarter. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And it's a direct snap. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play. So one final quarter of play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Handoff running right. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
Marked out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Now, a 4th down.
The offense already has one 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a second time?
22 water. 22 water.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He'll be brought down on 4th down, and the drive ends with a sack.
Hey, let's face it, this aggressive approach has helped them build the lead that they've had. But what they've done now by not executing and getting this first down, they've given the opponent really good field position and a chance to get back in the game.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. The Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. On the move now. It's a deep shot to the right. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
But here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Now, the passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon, or this one will be over.
Great start to the drive, but now back-to-back incompletions. Makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, and another incompletion.
What's another incompletion? Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another 4th down for this quarterback.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. And the quarterback dropping back. And this pass is caught. And he'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a first down.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. Back to throw again. Looking to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the 4th quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
Catch made, looking for the goal line. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Stop right there at the line, no gain. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Touchdown, Ducks. Add 6 more points to the total.
What a tough matchup for this defense down inside the 5-yard line against a big tight end. You're so worried about a slant or maybe a fade to the receivers, and instead they go to the big man and he makes you pay.
Now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. And he'll set up to throw. They've got him. It's a sack. 2-point try fails, and they can't cut into the lead. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Can they put together something here? They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And the route is on. The Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Their championship dream's not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see this second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 22. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Short pass, finds the tight end.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Fires it to the wideout. And he throws his third interception of the day. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
Out the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, the pass is picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the fourth quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, and he stopped short of the first down. That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They stop him at the 22, but that's important breathing room on this drive. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Looking to throw here. He fires downfield. He makes the grab. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And the Ducks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Looking for his back. caught for the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
1st and 10 play coming up.
Here we go. Ready, set.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Snags the quick throw. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly.
And that's good enough for a first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Gets made on the out route. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22. And a timeout taken by the offense. 18 seconds on the clock. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's picked off again. The 4th for this QB today. Oh, he's bringing it back. The 30. Inside the 20. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception.
Touchdown, Arkansas. Still no answer for this offense.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the pass falls incomplete as time expires. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.